Hi, it's Gwyneth here, and today is Say Something Nice Day. Can you imagine how amazing a day you could have if you said something nice to everybody you met? Well, they might think you're a little bit strange if you're usually a grumpy old so-and-so before lunchtime, but by saying nice things to other people, you're also going to help yourself feel a lot better. Now, why is this, apart from all the chemical stuff that goes on in our brains? Well, today's vlog is a little bit longer because this is a very, very important subject. And I want to tell you really how much in control you are over your emotions and how you are selling yourself, how you're marketing yourself, how you are branding yourself, that you really can do this because we all come to the planet with the same number of brain cells, with the same capacity to actually form and mold our careers, our successes, our businesses. How do we know this? Well, we have something called the reticular activating system, or RAS, because that other thing is a bit of a mouthful. And it's a bunch of cells that lies at the back of our neck there somewhere. Now, we need the RAS to be able to process information, to allow the information that's going to be processed by our conscious brain, that allows us to make decisions and just do things, even make decisions, bad decisions or good decisions. Because the subconscious, I'm just pointing here for the sake of ease of reference, the subconscious receives around 40,000 bits of information per second. And our conscious is only able to process around 40 bits of information per second. So that's a big difference between the amount of information that we're taking in subconsciously and how much we're actually, I'm pointing here and there, you know what I mean. Why is this important to how you market yourself, how you brand yourself? Well, it's the RAS that has been telling you since you were a child, don't do this, don't do that, don't talk about yourself, don't be egotistical. All your beliefs, all your values that you've processed right from when you were small, every choice you made about what you decided you wanted to do at school, which exams you were going to take, maybe your first job, all that stuff is based upon what your RAS has been allowing through to your conscious brain from being a child, through being a teenager, through to adulthood, and quite frequently 10, 20, 30, 40 years later. Now, by saying something nice to somebody every day, you are telling your RAS that I'm consciously saying, even though it might be very difficult the first time I say it, I am making a conscious effort to be nice to other people. And the first couple of times you do it, your subconscious will say, are you crazy? We know that you're a grumpy old so-and-so and you need 5 cups of coffee before anybody should even speak to you. What are you doing? And you'll feel a little bit of discomfort. But if you continue doing it, your RAS, your subconscious, will get used to you doing that. You are consciously creating a new habit, and eventually it will become completely normal, and you will feel comfortable saying nice things about other people. But more importantly, by telling yourself or being good to yourself, saying, I've got this, I can do this, I'm great at marketing myself, I'm great at selling myself, I know exactly what my brand is, I know exactly what it is I want to achieve, I've got just as much a chance as anybody else in this entire planet, I have as much right to love what I do as anybody else on this planet. By telling yourself those things every day, you have a much better chance of actually achieving. Now, this isn't some woo-woo stuff, although I have to say that we are getting ever closer to scientifically proving the whole theory between the law of attraction and what's happening in our brains. There's this thing called neuroplasticity. There have been massive, massive breakthroughs in brain science in the past few years that have taught us we can create new neural pathways. Now, you may have heard the term, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, it's just not true. Actually, my 9-year-old Twinkle, I'm teaching her new tricks all the time. It's just not true. You have to want to learn. The will has to be there, that's clear. But the breakthroughs in brain science have shown us that we can learn new things right into old age. We can create new habits. we can, to some extent, change the values that we might be believing in things. We've believed in them for 20, 30 or 40 years, and then suddenly one day you pick up a book with a completely different theory and it's like, oh, well, I'm not sure if I agree with this, but okay, I'll give it a go. It's a massive, massive subject. There's no way I can talk about it all today, otherwise we would still be here next week and I don't want to bore you to tears. But my message today is on Say Something Nice today, is that by saying nice things to yourself every day, when you get up in the morning, keep at it. Do it for 28 days. There's a reason that people go into rehab for 28 days. The Sandra Bullock film called 28 Days. There is massive science behind the idea that it takes us about 28 days to begin creating these new neural pathways and literally transforming what we are doing. Okay, that was a long one, wasn't it? So go off, say something nice to somebody today. Have a fabulous day. Lots of love and bye for now.